I'm able to travel. I'm able to make money online. I'm able to do all of these nice things. But something I had to realize is I had to be content with my situation. It was so many times in my life where I went through setback after setback after setback. And honestly, it hurt me. It broke me down. It made me feel like a nobody. I thought, like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to succeed. Maybe this is not for me, you know? And honestly, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. The only thing that kept me afloat, the only thing that kept me pushing was just me keep being consistent with God, me having faith in God, because I didn't know if certain things were gonna work out. You know, I didn't know if I was gonna get to a certain goal or I was gonna get to a certain position, but I knew this. I just had to be content with my situation because I realized this time after time. If you're grateful for what you have right now, if you're grateful for what you have in the current moment, I promise you, God is going to give you so much more. I'm able to travel to places like Miami, Bahamas, and all these other places. Like, I'm in New York right now. I'm in my little hotel. But it's like before I wasn't able to do all of this. Before I wasn't able to travel. Before I wasn't able to, just have all these nice things. I don't really care too much for clothes, but it's just like I wasn't able to, like, be in this position. And I always had to ask myself, well, how can I get to this position? Or I want to get to this position where I can travel a whole lot because I don't like my hometown. For anyone who knows, I'm from the DMV. So it's like I don't really find interest in the DMV like that. So, I was always idolizing just becoming a better person and, trying to get to a better position. And then I had to realize this. God is going to give me what I need right now. And if I'm content with my situation and I'm grateful, you know what? God is going to bless me with more. So I stopped idolizing all of these things. I stopped idolizing the materialistic things. And then I said, you know what? Let me just put God first. Let me chase this relationship with God and see where it gets me. And I'm telling you guys, like, when you chase God, God is going to show you who you are as a person. I remember I used to idolize money. I used to idolize money for the longest time. And then I realized, you know what? Money is not everything, right? You once you get the money, it's kind of like, okay, what's next? What else? And that's why you guys have to ask yourself this, like, am I doing this for God or am I just doing this for myself? Now you will succeed. You will become a better person. You will become that best person, the best version of yourself. But you got to ask what you're doing it for. Like, for example, the only reason I went up in content because I had to ask myself, am I just doing this for the fame and the money or I'm doing this to really help people out? And that's what changed my mindset. When I did this to help people out, I saw more growth. When I say, I'm doing this for God and I'm going to keep God in the center of everything that I do, guess what? I started to grow. So that's why I say, guys, everything is about intention. Everything is about how you do it and what's your heart posture. I feel like we live in a generation where everyone is trying to be like each other and literally everyone is trying to do stuff for the wrong intention. It's like, no, we should set an example. We should be more positive. We should set the way for these people. We're so negative. We should be positive and show people that there's light to life. It's amazing that I'm able to travel without doing negative things like selling drugs and doing all these things. And listen, you guys, trapping is not right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to risk your life. You're going to do all these negative things to put you down in a negative position. No, there's so many things that can bring you up as a man or a woman. And you have to ask yourself these things. Am I willing to put into work? Am I willing to show up every single day, even if I don't get no results, right? So it's like, I promise you, you can succeed, but it's like you can't give up. You have to stay consistent. Consistency is the hardest thing, but that's why we lean on God. Because when you stay consistent, when you stay disciplined, even when you don't get the results right now, even when you don't get all the things that you want right now, God is testing your strength. You've been asking God, you know what, God, give me the weights. I want strength. And God is giving you these weights. So you have to be the one to hold it down. You have to be the one to stay patient, to say, you know what, this is going to work out. I am going to get to my dreams. I am going to get to my goals. And you know what, God is not giving me what I want right now, but he's giving me what I need. So when you realize that, God is going to show you, look, all these blessings, they're right there for you. All of these blessings, I have them for you. They're ready for you. But keep on pushing. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, with God breaking me down and rebuilding me back up, I'm also able to help so many other people out. I'm able to understand other people's positions and have a better word to them, guide them in a better direction. Because before I didn't know a lot of things, and even now I don't know a lot of things, right? Even now I still have to humble myself down and still say, you know what, God, I don't know, guide me. Or you know what, God, I'm not perfect. I sin, I fall down, I fall short. It's times where I do feel like giving up. It's times where I do feel like just being in my bed all day and laying down and crying. But I said, you know what? I can't do that because I have to learn more and I have to do better for myself and I have to do better for God. And that's the thing you got to tell yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself and don't ever give up on God. Because I promise you, you're right there. But you have to tell yourself this. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a test. You know what I mean? Following God is not an easy path. We not chasing the world. Chasing the world is easy. You can get all the worldly things. You can get all the girls. You know what I mean? You can get all the money. But what does it mean to be a true man or woman of God? What does it mean to be a true disciple of God? That's something you have to ask yourself. You've been chasing the world for all this time. It's like you think you're going to get all your blessings by chasing God now, by turning around one day and say, you know what, God, I'm going to put you first. No, God has to test you. God has to rebuild you, you know? So it's like a lot of things you gotta see for how it is. You're not perfect, and you're not ever going to be perfect. But right now, when you come to transitioning into God, or when you come to transitioning into a better person, these stuff take time. You're not going to blow up overnight. You're not going to succeed overnight. You're not going to get to that end goal overnight. It's going to take time. But it's about how bad you want it. How bad you want to achieve it. And I promise you, you can do it. I know for a fact you can do it, but you have to be consistent. You have to show up every single day. Tell yourself that there's no one coming to save you. Tell yourself that at the end of the day, there's not going to be anyone that's going to hand you $500,000 and say, hey, Nate, go live your life. Go buy your dream car. Maybe go buy that nice condo you want. Go buy that house that you want. No, there's no one coming to say that. Now, God is going to, you know what? He's going to give you the materials. He's going to give you the mentality. You know what I mean? But faith without works is dead. So you have to go out there and get it. You have to go out there and grind. You have to go out there and show up. But if you do that, I promise you, you're going to succeed, because that's what I had to do. I had to show up every single day, even when I was hurt. It was times where I would make videos sometimes, y'all, and I'm going to be honest, and I would end the video and I'll start crying. Because I'd be like, you know what, like, I'm putting in all this work and I'm not getting no results. But my mentality had to change. I had to tell myself, I'm putting in all this work and I will get the results. You know what I mean? And it's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional, but tell yourself this, it's going to work out. Even if you have to work a 9 to 5, even if you have to work a job you don't want to work temporarily, you can turn this into your full time, but you have to put time to it even after your job. Like I said, y'all, it's about how bad do you want it. It's about how bad do you want to get to that goal, because I promise you, when you keep God first and you keep on chasing your goals, you will get there. I believe in you guys, and I'm telling you, it's going to work out. Trust me, let this be your sign. It's going to work out. Listen, I love you guys, but God loves you so much more, and I'm